Well, it's been a couple weeks since I've been able to work on the Chevelle with family and friend obligations, weather, and just trying to shake this walking pneumonia or whatever it is that's been plaguing me for months. I guess I should stop actually doing stuff and let it heal. Nah. All right, so here we are. I have pulled the fenders off. They were already loose, showed that in another video. What do we have left before we can do the lift the body enough to put the new bushings in? Well, in my case, inner fenders, a couple bolts there. That would free them from the body. And then there's 4 bolts on the front. Mine are the plastic ones. And if you're going to remove it, you got to take the wires, remove those wires there, which I will probably go ahead and do. Everything here, in my case, should be good. I don't even have a master cylinder, brake master cylinder on it, so that's not going to pull. Steering, it's got a rag joint here, and this actually moves. That should be fine. Wires, all that should be good. Transmission cable underneath, that I will disconnect. That's in the middle, so it actually wouldn't move a whole lot, but I don't need it. I'm not going to be driving it, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it just to be safe. And yeah, that's where we're at today. At least it's a good start. I don't think I actually showed. So the front jack stands are now under suspension. All right, those right here are just sitting there on the off chance it decides to slip off. And the back ones are right under where the springs would be. So basically I've got it so that it's as if it's sitting on the ground. 1/2 inch. And this will be the same whether it's the plastic ones or the steel ones. Just the plastic ones you could just break out if you wanted to. Look at that. All right, I should get one of those. Should get one of those power ratchets. And I am putting it back in so I don't lose it. I will bag it later. This will help me remember where it was. Now I put PB Blaster on the back sides of these bolts weeks ago. Hopefully they will come loose since they're just clips. As you can see there, they're just clips. And this should also be a 1/2 inch. It's all that dirt and stuff. That's all right. Just gotta do all 4 on each side. Now, obviously, this has a fender brace. I've already removed it, and I have the bolt. Remember how I put that back in there? All right, so now let's go here. That one was easy enough. All right, we need to move these. So, gonna have to undo that clip, this one, you're just gonna squeeze the side of the grommet, pull it up. All right, let me get a little screwdriver so I can pop that off. Now, these are always fun. So right here, that's where it catches. So you want to kind of put the screwdriver in there. Probably a better way to do this. You could probably, let's see, can you pull? So I was hoping you could push that in. You can't. I don't think that'll work at all. You gotta, these old ones, they're not like clips in how the new ones will have like a lever or something to push. These old ones don't do that. You just gotta kind of pry it off and then pull it out. That was one of the easier ones. Man, when I did the trunk wires, the one that goes up into the roof for the interior light, yeah, that was fun because I was all bent over and laying kind of on my side, and yeah, it was really awkward, and all that rusted metal digging into me. I did not video that. All right, let me just keep taking those off. Push this out of the way first. Ow. This is also how you would remove the core support if you were trying to do that. And I will mention, when I went and jacked this up to put the jack stands under it, the shock here on this side that you can't see. So this old what is it, KBY something shock, which I mean it's an old shock, started leaking. I mean, the fluid just went. I would have never had one like that do that to me. It made a mess. Okay, back on track. So now this is loose and we can just pull it off. We are now, these clips, if you're not reusing yours, like I'm not, you may want to just break a piece off and it holds the clips. There you go. So yeah, don't lose those if you're going to reuse them. And you may need to use a screwdriver, a flathead. There it went. I just used my fingernails. Okay. Anybody needs a slightly used plastic broken inner fender? Let me know in the comments. Okay, the passenger side. This one was easy enough and it had a plate. This is already taken off and it had a plate because this had already broken. That was back before I bought it. And up here on the front, These just broke off. The bottom one actually broke off. This is the only one that didn't break. There we go. It's off. Those are from the, well, these, from the MSD ignition box that I had on it. I haven't noticed those. Of course, if I get an LS, I won't need that. I can just sell it, I guess. On the MSD boxes. Alright, so let's get real with those real quick. Just a little bonus here. If you have a race car, MSD boxes, yeah, they're good. I mean, they can actually benefit you well. If you have just a street driving car, don't bother. Honestly, I had a lot of trouble with mine, and it wasn't that the box was bad. It's not that the MSD box was bad. It's the fact that it's very temperamental in your voltages and things. And with battery in the trunk and all that, I had more problems than it benefited me. If I'm being honest here, it's just my experience with it. If your battery is up front, and you can have direct cables to it, that type of thing, yeah, it's probably going to be fine. But they can be very temperamental. And it's not that it's not that they don't work. They work fine, but it is something else that you're going to have to deal with if you have one. Alright, so what I use when these break loose like this, I'll try an adjustable wrench, crescent wrench, whatever you want to call it. Alright, it works better from that direction anyway. I like using this because it does not, it does minimal damage on the bracket, the clip. Seriously? It's like so almost out. Don't you hate those? Wow. Next. Now this one is smaller. I'm thinking that this one is not original. Back to a larger one. There we go. Bagged and labeled. I even did the ones there on the cowl area. Thanks for watching. Hope that was helpful. If so, please like, subscribe, comment, leave a tip on my Ko-fi page. Link is in the description. And for this video, we're going to have a verse of the day. 1 John 4, 9 and 10. I know, it's 2 verses. In this, the love of God was made manifest among us, that God sent his only Son into the world so that we might live through him. In this is love, not that we have loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son to be the propitiation for our sins. Now that word propitiation, that's a big word. It's actually very deep. But on the surface, that just means that Jesus paid the price for our sins. God bless.